If you live in an RV or a van or a boat or a tiny house, having a composting toilet is so much easier. But you might have questions about how they really work. And so today, I'm going to show you with visual aids. Happy Sunday, everybody. It's Robin with Creativity RV. I hope you're all doing well out there. I am here inside of my fifth wheel, which has a composting toilet. I've done it both ways, and I can tell you, I will never, ever go back to having an RV or a van that doesn't have one, and let me tell you why. You never have to go to a dump station again. No more stinky slinky, no more black tank, no more chemicals. Instead, you just install a composting toilet where your old toilet used to be. When I first went on the road, I had a really tiny freshwater tank, and I didn't want to be using my freshwater to be rinsing out my RV toilet while I was boondocking. Luckily, I had a friend named Tiki who had a composting toilet, showed me how it worked, and helped me install my first one. That one was a Nature's Head. At that time, it was just about all that was on the market. I didn't really love the Nature's Head composting toilet. It took up way too much room. It had a big wheel on the side you had to turn yourself. So when I went to my next rig, I didn't install one, but I kept searching for a better alternative. And then I found one. It's called an Ogo toilet. It is the sweetest little composting toilet you've ever seen. It's a lot more attractive than the other composting toilets on the market, first of all, but that's not why I love it. I'm going to show you exactly how an Ogo composting toilet works, and I've put a link down below pinned at the top of comments and in the description to my installation video and a coupon for $50 off if you want to get an Ogo. Composting toilets work by separating the liquids from the solids. These are not pit toilets where you look down in a chute and see a bunch of stuff. It is not like that at all. Here is my Ogo composting toilet. You're going to see there are kind of two compartments on the top. The one in the front is where the liquids go, and the one in the back is where the solids go. You don't have to try and aim and get in the right place. You just sit on the toilet. The pee goes in the front, the poop goes in the back. Now, guys, they do recommend that you sit down, like I've said before, just dangle your dingle. It's fine. That way it doesn't splash around, but you can do what's right for you. So when you just have some liquids, you just lift up the lid, sit down, pee, that's it. But for solids, you just open up the little trap door and let it drop in and then hit the button. And that bucket is filled with coconut coir. Here's what coconut coir looks like as a brick. This is by COCO Bliss. You can get it on Amazon, you can get it at garden centers, and you rehydrate it until it looks like soil. What I do is I carry a collapsible bucket with me, and then I put in about 2 or 3 bricks of coconut coir, and then I put a little water on it, and then I walk away. Let the water do the work. You can see that the water just expands the coco coir. And see here, it looks like soil. If you put your hands through it, it's like kind of dry-ish soil, or maybe what your coffee grounds look like after they've been sitting for half a day. That's the consistency that you want when you put it into the bucket. Now look, you can see that it turns the compost. That's what you want. Now let's see how it works. Let's say you're having a brownie kind of a day. You can see here that I just pull open the chute, drop the brownie in, and then I'm going to lift it up and show you how it works. On the side, there's a button. You hit that, and then it mixes itself. You don't have to do anything. And look, it breaks down that brownie until it absolutely disappears inside of that coconut coir. You don't see anything. You don't smell anything. Let's say you're having a Milky Way kind of a day. Open the chute, drop it in. Again, I'll open it so you can see how it mixes into the compost and absolutely disappears. And for fun, I wanted to try a payday. Let's see how it handles the peanuts. But what if you're having a bad day, like a Hersheys syrup kind of a day? You can see that I spray it in there, hit the button, it turns, and it just disappears. So whatever your solid situation is, the composting toilet works for that. Now, let's see how the liquid works. If your urine looks like this, you should probably go see a doctor. I pour the liquids into the front, but let's say it splashes around. Let's say it gets into the back. No worries, because the Ogo has a slot where even if it goes in the back, it goes down into the jug. Then when you're ready, you just pull out that jug and dump it. A little bit of urine is just fine for plants outside. It's completely within the rules for camping in the National Forest and on BLM. Now you might be asking yourself, what do I do with the compost and how often do I have to dump it? It depends on how much you use it and how many people are using it. I can tell you, as a single person, I change my compost about every 3 weeks. So it's so much better than a dump station, which I had to do like every week, every 2 weeks. For me, the compost lasts longer than that and it's cheaper. And when you're ready to dump it, this is how you do it. You just pull out that bucket and you put a bag over the top and you dump the compost into the bag. And then all you do is tie off that plastic bag and put it in a dumpster. It is legal. It's just like people that put diapers in their dumpster. If you want to see step-by-step how to install an Ogo, I have put my video down below where I installed it in 2 different rigs. And remember, I also have a coupon code down below for Ogo that gives you $50 off. So no more paying for dump stations, no more squatting down to put that hose on. This is a lot easier and it pays for itself in about 2 years. If you want to add to the conversation or have any questions, put them in the comments below. And if you have any friends that can use this information, please share this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next week with an all new video. Until then, everybody out there, have happy travels and be free.